everyone, so here's another how-to video, only this time it's how to prime a primary tubing for the plum pump. So you need the primary tubing and your fluid. I'm not going to go through all the checks and everything because I'm pretty sure you have that under control. So on the tubing package there's the perforated edge, which makes it easy to open it up. And then it's always kind of coiled and wrapped, and I always take the paper tape off.
Where does that paper go, Joe? Does it go in the garbage?
It does go in the garbage.
Okay, good.
It sure does. The tubing wrapper does too.
Okay, good. Good to know.
So the clamps are a little bit differently on the plum pump. This white thing in the back is actually a clamp, and there's also this green slide clamp. So I'm going to clamp the green slide clamp. This other one is already shut. And then you put the tip in the bag. Don't puncture the bag. Now sometime when you take it out, the tubing gets all twisted, but this one looks like it's pretty good. So we are all set. So the same thing as with the layers. First you want to squeeze the chamber to get it half full. The hard thing about the plum pump is the cassette. So I'm going to take the clamp off here. Now the cassette slides into this part. So I usually hold on to this clear piece right here. I use it as a handle to slide it in. So that's kind of how it should look at the end. So when you are priming it, you want to hold it backwards and upside down. This white piece is the secondary port, so you want that pointing down. And you want the clamp pointing like that, so away from you. So I have this one unclamped. I'm going to pull out this white clamp, and you'll be able to see the fluid running down. When it fills up this chamber, then you want to flip it. And that's the hard part, because that's where you can get out. So that's full, so you flip. Then I usually just kind of stick it in here until it's done.
Which part of the cassette fills with water? Is it the squishy round part or just the left side of the cassette?
The left side of the cassette fills up first, and then you tip it over and the squishy round part fills up.
Okay.
And then you can look and make sure you have no air bubbles. And the cap just flew off, so I'm going to maintain the integrity. And then I'm just going to close the lever to stop it. That clamps it in there. And then it's just the on-off button. At this point I can hook this end up to my patient. And then it runs through its own thing. You can see it says system self-test in progress. So you have an A and a B. The A is the primary side and the B is the secondary side. So what we're focusing now is the primary side. You can see on the bottom there's soft keys here if you want A, B. There's also a back prime button if you needed it for the secondary. And then this button over here is options or volume infused. So we want to set up A. So I already checked the order. The order is to run it at 100 mLs an hour. I'm just going to type that in. If you made a mistake, you could always hit the clear button and start over. And VTBI is volume to be infused, and that's going to be 250. And then once that's good, you can just hit start. So the big thing about the plum pump is if air gets in the cassette, how do you take it out? You can re-prime it all again like I first showed you, or the quick trick is go through the secondary port. So if here in lab land, sometimes there's a blue port here. In the hospitals, we don't usually have that. We just keep this white cap on it. So if it was beeping because of air, you could just take this cap off, twist a 10 ml syringe on, and back prime the air out of it.
Empty 10 ml syringe, right?
Empty 10 ml syringe. Yep.
Cool.
So that is how to prime a plum pump.
Thanks, Joe.
Anytime.